Okay, so let's try this again. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Savannah if you don't know me, and I own a small crochet business called 99% Coffee. This is my second take with this video, by the way. I took some recording last night of me making some custom safety eyes for some plushies for the next week. And I don't know what happened, but today when I looked at my video, it was in slow motion. All of it was slow motion with no audio. So here we are. I swear there's something new that goes wrong every week with these videos, which, I mean, this is like, what, my 6th or 7th video, so like, there's still some learning to do, but at the same time, I don't know, at this point. Something's just gonna go wrong every video, it's fine. Anyway, so in this video, what it was supposed to be, anyway, I was planning on doing a tag and chat, and so basically this whole week, I have been crocheting, market prepping, making sure everything's good to go. I did do some mock setups for this coming event on the 30th of November. At the end of the month, I'm going to be doing the Regal Market for the second time. I did it for the first time last year and it was a lot of fun, but I had a few things about my table setup I wanted to change. First of all, I wanted to get rid of the crates. If you guys have been to markets or if you do markets, you probably know what I'm talking about, but the wooden crates from Michael's, they are dangerous. My cousin has been bruised by them. I've been cut by them. My boyfriend has also been cut by them and bruised by them. So I'm trying to get rid of as many crates as I can. Maybe bring 1 or 2 just to kind of lift some things up on the tables. But other than that, I'm trying to get rid of crates and I'm trying to keep the wood aesthetic. So I'm thinking like more open wood shelves and whatnot, mostly because I like the look of the wood shelves. I think it maybe opens up the area a little bit because I feel like tables are a little bit clunky. So we're trying out some shelves, fingers crossed it looks good, because I would really like to go that direction, but that's gonna be something for next year to get a lot more shelves. This year I'm only doing 1 and I'm doing 2. One of them is gonna be like a half shelf and it's gonna be on top of a table. And the other one is going to be a tall shelf in front of a table. I don't know, we'll see. And I also got a pegboard too for my Loveys, so that'll be fun. I'll post some pictures up here if I haven't already, showing kind of what my idea is, because it's gonna be an interesting idea. I saw someone on YouTube actually do kind of like a one table in the back and then a table in the front and their little kiosk sideways. So I'm trying that, see how I like it, and we'll go from there. Because it looked like it opened up the space quite a bit so people can still kind of walk through, but it didn't close it off enough to the point where like the vendors can't get out. And that was our big issue last year, is that we couldn't get out of the space. If we needed to go to the restroom, go shopping, just kind of wander around, we couldn't get out. So that kind of really sucked. So this year I'm trying to open up the space a bit so we can actually move around. So some of the new things that I finished up this week that I meant to tag for you guys. We have Opal, and she is a Crochet Grove pattern. I am really red when my computer goes off. And like, I understand it's red back here, but this was the best coloring that I can get. So I've been using my lights a lot more lately, and purple makes me look too orange. Red makes me look relatively normal. Like, I still look pink, but it's not as pink as I would be otherwise. Like, I think blue was actually the worst somehow. Actually blue's not bad. Alright, we'll leave it at blue, why not? Anyway, so I have Opal. Opal is the newest one that I did, and I made her some custom eyes, which is where her name comes from because they're kind of opal-y looking. So I did a dark, like a sage green, like a medium sage green with some white, or some, what color is that? Pink. With some pink details, and then I did alternating different colors to match the eyes on her spikes. And Opal is a Crochet Grove pattern, along with the Strawberry Triceratops. Basically, I wanted to have 2 different big dinosaurs to go along with the little dinosaurs I'm working on, so that way it's not so you have options, you know, so people can be like, oh, I really like that, but I don't want to spend $60 on it, you know, so they go with a smaller option. And the smaller options are these little dudes. And these guys are a pattern from Kind Maker on Etsy or Instagram. I'll go ahead and tag them and link them down below, but they are really cute. These guys are part of a big bundle, so you'll see in a second, but I'm planning on doing these, some Triceratops, and maybe not Triceratops, some Stegosauruses for sure, and I think I did a Brontosaurus too. But these guys are really cute. They work up pretty quick. I think it was like under an hour. I think I'm gonna price them at $17. Right now my dinosaurs are $17, and they're a little bit smaller than this, especially this little guy. Getting a little bit ahead of myself, but they're a little bit smaller. I think 17 will be fine though, so I'm gonna try for that, and then if they don't sell well, then we'll play with the price, but 17 is a safe price for them. With these bundle ones, like the little small dinosaurs, I like to price them all at the same price, so it's not like this one's 15, this one's 16, this one's 12. So what I do is I price them all separately on my Notion document, and then I will average out the price, and then I'll just price them all at that same price. The next little guy from that pattern is the Stegosaurus that turned out looking more like an Ankylosaurus. So I don't know, maybe I'll add another few spines to him so he's a little bit more Ankylosaurus-y. But he turned out cute too. Once again, $17. And I only made one of him so far. I'm kind of deciding if I want to make another teal one or if I want to do a different color. Up next, I have the Brontosaurus. I still need to finish his little spikes. I completely forgot to do that. So he's not tagged yet. I'll tag him later. I'll tag him tomorrow when I'm done. He is also going to be 17. Next up, I did finish up 2 Loveys this week. This little fox, which is my second fox I've ever made. Really cute. Mama Made Minis pattern as usual. I did sell the first one like immediately at the consignment store. I think it sold within like the first few hours. So I have to make a few more of these guys. I'm gonna make probably at least 2 more. I want to make a variegated like tweed one, and I also want to make like a pinky pink one, like a pink orange coral one. And the other one is it's a little bit different. I don't know why I chose these colors, but I did, so I think it's cute. I made a unicorn, like a little grayscale unicorn. I know unicorns are supposed to be like magical and all that, but I just thought this looked really pretty. He kind of looks like a newspaper. I used the Bernat Frosting Sunday Times, News Times, the black and white speckled yarn. And then I used a medium gray for the hooves, and for the mane and tail I used black yarn. And then the horn I just used like a nice dusty blue. I think the horn actually would have looked nice if it was like a bright pink or something, but I kind of like the little black and white blue theme. I thought that was kind of different. I do have one more unicorn head that I started for like a orange, yellow, coral color one. And I think I might also do like a pink purple. I have fuzzies flying all over me. I just finished up the dragon. So I do have that to do still. And I think I might also do like a pink purple one. I did sell the first pink purple unicorn that I made, and I think that one was pretty popular, so I might make 1 or 2 of those. And I think I might also want to make an Arctic fox too, because I have this one, and I was thinking it would look really cute, like Arctic, like white and gray. Another new pattern for me is the Sitting Axolotl by Crochet Grove. His gills are kind of messed up. He's been in a box all weird. Anyway, this is a really cute pattern. I have beef with this guy though. First of all, his mouth is not staying, so I need to figure out a fix for that. But I have beef with this guy. Also customized, by the way. It's my monitors. When my monitors go out, the light gets all freaked out. Anyway, as I was saying, I have beef with this guy for the 3rd time. Not with him specifically. The pattern was cute. Like, the pattern was easy to do. It was well written, easy to follow, all that, you know. Can't complain about the pattern. But the yarn, Sweet Snuggles Light. Michaels, I don't know what the heck is going on at your yarn factories. I have to remember to keep looking at this spot, not over here. I don't know what is going on at the yarn factories for Sweet Snuggles Light or whatever, but every single light blue that I've ever purchased that is Sweet Snuggles Light has just been awful. And like, when I say awful, I mean like shedding and ripping and tearing and just knots everywhere. And I'm like, this is awful. I don't want to spend 20 minutes complaining about this because I was already spending 20 minutes complaining about this to my boyfriend, but it was not fun. I was just like, I need to take a break. This is pissing me off. I'm done for the day. And I had to put the project down because of the yarn. But he turned out really cute. Yarn, not so much. I'm not buying any more of that light blue. I give up. I've tried, and I have like 3 or 4 balls of it left, and I've tried. I'm not buying any more of it. I don't trust it. The next one, as you guys can probably guess, is more little baby axolotls. This is one of my best-selling patterns. One of my best-selling products, I should say. This is another Crochet Grove one, by the way. I think she actually sells it as a pack with the big sitting one. I don't know about you guys. I grew up playing Minecraft, and I didn't realize that they had added axolotls later to the game. So growing up, like, I'm 29 now, so it's been a while since I've actually played Minecraft for extended periods of time. Like, I'll hop on every now and then with some friends and we'll play for 2 months and then be done with it for the next 3 years. But I didn't realize that they had added axolotls until the last 2 markets that I did. Some kid came to my booth and he was like, "Oh my god, it's an axolotl!" And I was like, why are kids so into axolotls? I get kids these days have, like, you know, general things that they're all into. But of all things, axolotls was kind of a weird one for me. I was like, I didn't even know what an axolotl was until a few years ago. And they were like, "Oh yeah, it's from Minecraft." And I was like, oh, okay, that makes so much more sense. So what I started doing was I started making Minecraft inspired colors. And I'll put a little screenshot up here about what they look like. But I think that there's 5 different ones. There's like a pink one, a cyan one with like pink gills, a blue one with yellow gills, a yellow one with brown gills, and a brown one with brown gills. So I decided to make a few of them based off of that. So I made 3 of the little yellow ones with the brown gills. And remember in my previous video, if you saw it, I did have pink axolotls and the blue axolotls. I did not make blue with the yellow gills though. I only did the blue with the blue. I made 1 of the little brown ones. I actually ran out of the dark brown yarn, so I'm kind of stuck with 1. If he sells, if he sells, that's great. But if he doesn't, then at least I only made 1. And the little cyan one. I used like a light blue-gray yarn for it, so it's not really cyan, but I think he's cute. And I did notice on my inventory sheet last week that these were mistakenly priced at $17. It was either 17 or 16. So I fixed that. So I did reprice them down to 15. I don't know why they were 17 before. When I look at like my previous sales of them, they were all sold for 15. So I don't know why my inventory sheet said 17. Just one of those things that I guess I forgot to change. But they are 15. I do normally sell out of them pretty quick if I put them at a little bit lower, so 15 kind of keeps them at a good price range, I think. And that way I'm not selling out of them within like the first 10 minutes and then they're just all gone. I had that happen once when I priced them at like 10 bucks, I think, and it was just way too fast. 12, same situation, way too fast. So 15 is like kind of the sweet spot in between like having enough inventory and being able to sell them. So those are what I did last week. I've already put them into inventory because, like I said, this is my second time doing this video. Because I don't know what happened to the first video, but I'm not even gonna go into it. But anyway, so that's all the stuff that I made last week. If you are new here, by the way, well, even if you didn't watch last week's video, my market is next Saturday, like on November 30th. So it's coming up to the end of my whole market prep for it. I do have 1 more week of market prep, but I'm gonna be gone for the entire week. So basically starting Sunday, me and my boyfriend are taking a road trip out of town for Thanksgiving. I took the entire week off work, which granted was only Monday through Wednesday because I get Thursday, Friday off for work. So I took the entire week off of work. We're driving down on Sunday. I'm gonna be away from my cat for a whole week, which is really sad because I haven't been away from him for that long, for a while, and it's the first time, so. But my brother will take good care of him. He does love my brother, even though he doesn't seem to. We're driving down. I need to pack up what I'm gonna be working on. Basically, the entire week I've been like, I need to get stuff done. Like, I would love to take a break, but also at the same time, I have no minis. I have probably enough cats at this point. I think I have I have 23 cats right now that are done, but because I have the November 30th market and then I have the market in December on the 14th and 15th, I'm kind of panicked that I'm not going to have enough time to restock what does sell, specifically the cats, because those sold out so fast last time. So I feel like I need to have more than 23 cats, especially since the consignment store also really wants the cats, so I need to get some cats into the consignment store. And I don't think I have enough time to do all that, so. But my boyfriend will be driving, will be taking his truck, so it's a little bit easier for me to bring stuff to work on. I'm trying to limit myself to 1 bag of yarn. I just don't want to bring a ton of stuff down to his sister's place because it's a little bit weird to show up to Thanksgiving with like 3 bags of yarn. So I'm probably just gonna limit it to one of those clear moving bags that I use and like my usual bag. Just the basics that I can shrink it down to, I suppose. I did make all the safety eyes for the projects that I'm still planning on making. I still want to make one more big snuggle dragon because those surprisingly sell well. And I do also want to make, what was the other thing I wanted to make? Oh, one more reindeer, one of the snuggle deers. I would like to make another one of those. So I did make 2 more eyes for those, and I'll put a little snippet of them here. I think they turned out really cute, but I did need to make them before we left because, well, there's no way I'm gonna take all of my colors because there's no way that I can just make that on the go, especially since I use gel polish. So I would need to do the whole UV thing and all that, and that's just not gonna happen. But so basically I'm thinking of bringing yarn for cats. Mushroom pops I also need to make a bunch of. I'm still fighting with myself about making bees, like the little mini bees for like keychains. If I'm doing my kind of plan to do the minis this time around is to have an option where I can, because usually I sell the minis for $8, and what I'm thinking is add a keychain for an extra $1, which is what I normally do, or add like a ribbon to make it into an ornament so you can like hang it in your tree for an extra $1. So I might make some bees, so that's an option. I am definitely making some mice because mice and Christmas, you know, they kind of go hand in hand. And I also want to make some mouse loveys because mouse loveys are another one that do really well. And I don't think I have any of them in stock right now because they sell like really fast. I think I've only had like 2 that haven't sold super quick. Yeah, I have no mouse loveys right now, so I'm gonna have to do that. And I also have to bring some yarn to finish up a dinosaur levy because I started ahead and never finished it. And that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I should probably do that. But so yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to do. There's some items that I'm just not even gonna bother making. I guess we'll just kind of see how it goes. I did also recently receive a possible custom request from somebody that had purchased from me previously at a different market, and I let them know that I could do it. They would just need to know that it would take a little bit of time for it to be custom made because I will be out of town and then I'll be back for the market, and then after that I can start working on that. I haven't heard from her about any confirmation just yet, but I did just send her the sizes today, so I think she's looking at some of the Loveys, like the mini versus the little size for the Mama Made Minis patterns, so I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens there. But anyway, I'm gonna close out this video. I know it was a relatively short video. I can't believe I had to film this twice now, and if I had to film it again, then we're just gonna have no video. Next week there will be no video because I will be out of town. The week after that there will be a video. It'll actually be that market prep video, or that market vlog. If you're interested in market vlogs or other market related content, be sure to subscribe down below so that way you'll be notified. Like the video, let me know in the comments what you are working on, how your Christmas market prep is going, or Christmas making, or Christmas gift making, because it's the season and I am not making any gifts this year because I just don't have enough time. So but let me know what you guys are making. I'd love to know, and I will see you guys not next week but the week after for my market recap. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.